Airlaw CPL Exam Questions Part 43. Question 1 details in respect of maintenance carried out while away from base shall be transferred to the appropriate logbook within 48 hours after the return of the aircraft to its base of operation. Explanation for this question with reference to LexisNexis, Logbooks 43.131. The following logbooks shall be kept in respect of a South African registered aircraft and other specified equipment for the purpose of recording therein the maintenance history of the equipment to which each relates. A. An approved aircraft logbook for each aircraft. B. An approved engine logbook for each aircraft engine. And A.C. An approved propeller logbook for each propeller. 2. A. Logbooks should preferably be kept at the aircraft's base of operation. B. Details in respect of maintenance carried out while away from base shall be transferred to the appropriate logbook. S. Within 48 hours after the return of the aircraft to its base of operation, or entered within 48 hours of completion of any maintenance performed on the aircraft or other equipment at its base of operation. 3. All logbooks to be kept and maintained in terms of the preceding sub-regulations shall be made available to an authorized officer, an inspector, or an authorized person at all times for inspection. 4. For an aircraft with a maximum approved passenger seat configuration in excess of 9 seats, an airplane with a maximum certificated mass in excess of 5,700 kg, or a helicopter with a maximum certificated mass in excess of 3,175 kg, the logbook may refer to a separate system approved in its approved maintenance schedule for component and major repair tracking. Any entry in such system shall meet the requirements as prescribed for logbooks. 5. A. The format of the logbook shall be as prescribed in document SACATS 43. B. The original equipment manufacturer logbook may be utilized provided that the requirements as prescribed in document SACATS 43 are complied with. Question 2. The mass and center of gravity of an aircraft must be established by actual weighing every 5 years. Explanation mass and balance 43.271. Except with the written permission of the director, no person may operate any South African registered aircraft unless its current empty mass has been established by means of a mass meter and its center of gravity computed within the preceding 5 years. 2. Whenever alterations are made which could influence an aircraft's empty mass or its center of gravity, the mass and balance data shall be amended. 3. An aircraft's empty mass shall be established by means of computation or by means of a mass meter by an appropriately approved AMO or a person acceptable to the director. The aircraft's new center of gravity shall be computed thereafter. 4. The mass meter to be used shall, within the periods of 12 months immediately preceding the date of determination of the aircraft's empty mass, A. Have been certified by a government assize officer, or B. If an electronic mass meter, have been tested by the South African Bureau of Standards or a similar body acceptable to the director. 5. The mass and center of gravity data, as supplied by the manufacturer in respect of new aircraft, shall be acceptable for the purpose of this regulation for the first 5-year period, provided that the empty mass was established by means of a mass meter. 6. For the purpose of this regulation, the empty mass of an aircraft, as ascertained when the mass was last determined or computed, shall be the mass of the aircraft, and its power plants including any engine coolant, unusable fuel, total oil, total hydraulic fluid, any fixed ballast, and all items of fixed equipment. 7. Notwithstanding the provisions of the preceding regulations, the director may at any time, when he or she deems it necessary in the interest of aviation safety, require the mass of any aircraft to be established by means of a mass meter or its center of gravity to be computed. 7. Notwithstanding the provisions of the preceding Regulations the director may at any time, when he or she deems it necessary in the interest of aviation safety, require the mass of any aircraft to be established by means of a mass meter or its center of gravity to be computed. 7. Notwithstanding the provisions of the preceding sub. 8. The procedure to establish mass and the form on which the results of balance computations must be recorded is prescribed in the document SACATS 43.